Yeah, SD Films borrowed our shit. And he said, I'll buy you a case of beers. I said, mate, don't worry about it. Just come and mic us up for the Oztag game.
Is that going to happen?
What, us playing you?
No, the mic'd up.
Well, I said it to him. He said, mate, no worries. So,
I wonder how difficult or how hard it is.
well, it's more, I don't think it'd be that hard. I think it'd just be about him giving his time to us.
That would be awesome.
Probably not for you.
We'll see, mate. The best attacking team in the comp. We'll see. We'll see what happens, mate. We'll see what happens.
I just continually get baited into arguing with you guys about it.
I know it's so easy.
You got me on a bloody string, mate.
You're all so easy to just rope into to getting wound up.
So annoying.
You guys won last time as well, so
Yeah.
it's like that funny. Like you guys shouldn't care. You get so rattled, and clearly we're just trying to wind you up.
Yeah, I know, that works.
It's fucking awesome.
We got Nathan spearheading it all. He's the biggest rat bag I know.
Well, I feel like the Sebastopol boys they go hard when it comes to the BP army, mate. We don't take a back foot step. I actually feel incredibly confident that we're gonna win. I got the feeling we're gonna play this week or next week.
It's not this week.
I reckon it'll be the week after.
Sure.
I reckon that'll be the big dance. I'm glad it's a couple games into the season as well.
Yeah.
So it gives us time to kind of warm up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ed was telling me on Saturday that he's pretty confident you're going to beat us as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all round confident team.
I said sure.
Especially after we smashed the team 12-1. That'll get you up and about 12-1 win.
You needed it. You guys really did need it.
What do you mean?
Well, you just lost a couple of games on the trot, so I thought.
No, we'd gone win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. But, couple tough ones.
Yeah.
That's right, mate. I can't wait. It'll be so funny.
We're talking about playing Oztag, by the way. We may as well just get straight into it while we're sitting here.
Yeah. We're talking about our Division 2 Amateur Oztag rivalry between the Frack Attack and the Brad Parker's Army.
Brad Parker's Army, formerly a Northern Beaches side, but with the migration of many of the team members over to the city, we now reside in the same comp. And there's been a lot of back and forth over the highly anticipated game.
The rematch. Obviously.
What was the score last time, by the way? 12-5, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
12-7.
Would you call that a humping? Felt like it.
Yeah, it was a good win by you guys. It was a strong win. I don't think it was a humping. I think we humped ourselves.
What is that?
It, more than you humped us.
What does that mean?
I think we just didn't help out. We were our own worst enemy in that game.
Yeah.
So I don't think it had much to do with the skill on the other team. But that's fine. We'll all see that happen when we verse each other in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah. Friend of the show, SD Films, has, I'm not going to say promised, I'm not going to use that word.
Discussions.
Informal discussions have been had about potentially miking me and Xander up, Fox Footy style, for the game. Unpaid work, of course, SD Films. I might buy him a beer.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. We were talking about this the other day because someone's bringing it up to me and they're like, oh, well, you're just going to hear me arguing with everyone the whole game. And then I immediately went, what do you mean I don't argue with everyone? So then I was like, okay, well, I get your point. But I feel like I would behave myself on the mic maybe.
Knowing that you're mic'd up.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be good to get maybe not like sneak it on me somehow, or sneak it on you so you get the real version of what's going on.
Well, this is the thing, because I think we're going to forget it's on.
You reckon?
Potentially, at times. We're going to be so invested in the game and what's going on.
Actually.
Like, more so you than me. Like, I think you're paying pretty short odds for a blow up.
Yeah, probably.
But by the sounds of your track record and what's been going down at Wendy Park, mate, I think you've got a blow up in you. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, look,
is that true?
I probably got one somewhere. I got one in the back somewhere, I think.
Yeah, okay.
But I feel like it's gonna be a momentous occasion, and if SD Films gets it on the record, that'll be sensational.
That would be sensational. I think I'm still the only one who's been sent off though.
Did you get sent off?
Yeah.
For what?
Lip.
What did you say?
I don't know. I was just probably just niggling him the whole game, and then I think I was like arguing with the ref about something, and then this was last year, and then I professional fouled off the penalty, and he just sent me. I went, fair enough.
Dirty bastard.
There was only like 1 minute left to go in the game, but I couldn't believe it.
You deserved it.
I couldn't believe
You
it.
deserved it.
All right. What's up, nerds? Welcome back. The Barflies Podcast, episode 95. We're back finally. The longest hiatus to date.
Yep.
Busy boys.
The working man's hiatus. Wasn't as much of a holiday
No, it wasn't a holiday.
as some other famed other podcasters get. It wasn't quite that. It was more like into the rat race.
And you know what I'd say? I'd go as far to say we work so hard. Now I'm on holidays. The podcast is back. Do you know what I mean?
Damn, that's right.
That's what we do out here.
That's what we do, mate. That's what we do. Well, a couple of things have changed in the last few months. Obviously, I've moved. We've already covered that. I moved out.
I was just listening to the last episode we recorded this morning just to sort of touch base, sort of build a bit of continuity for today. That was the week after the egging.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so you just egged our house last time.
Awesome.
Kane and Age were still in Europe.
Hasn't happened again since.
No, they've been back for ages, dude. When was the last podcast?
Like 2 months ago.
They got back end of August, September, October, November. 3 months ago.
Almost 3 months. Wow. That's a long time.
Anyway, our apologies. We just got extremely busy. I didn't think once you moved out here, it would have got harder. But like, I think the change in job circumstances for you, and my study
full-time
just
as well.
my study as well just went crazy.
Yeah, I was only doing uni part-time the last year or so.
Yeah.
So then when it went to full-time, obviously, just like
When did it go to full time?
I would change it back for this semester.
Which started when?
That was started in like March this year.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, not March. August this year when I got back from uni.
Right.
I mean,
Okay.
back from Europe.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then into full-time job. Welcome to the rat race.
Yeah.
It's happened. So it's awesome.
How's it going?
Good.
You're pretty much doing the same thing, or something similar, right?
Something similar, just kind of like the level above it. Yeah. So it's interesting, but definitely it's like a bit of a wake-up call too. It's like very different to what I imagine it. Well, not what I imagined it, but I don't know what I thought it was going to be, but I was kind of like, oh shit, like this is a lot.
What do you mean?
I don't know, like there's just like a lot of moving parts. There's like a lot to it.
Okay.
There's like in terms of like more responsibilities and stuff and more to do. So there's never a dull moment. It's good though.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it's exciting.
And what are you working like Tuesday through Saturday or something?
Yeah. Tuesday through Saturdays.
Do you get Saturdays off ever?
Yeah, I think it just depends. Like sometimes though, it's like a Saturday morning, so then I have Saturday night. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Saturday night off, or vice versa on a Friday.
Yeah.
So it just depends what events are on.
Yeah.
But it was really cool actually. I had my first ever proper meeting the other day.
Like in a boardroom kind of thing?
Not in a boardroom, in like just like a general sense with like a client and like an objective and like printing documents and like getting stuff ready.
Where was the meeting held?
It was at the venue.
Okay.
And it was with like an important client who's a watch brand. And I don't know, it was just like kind of, I was thinking, I was like, fuck, this is kind of cool. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like that. This is my first meeting is with this like I don't think I'm allowed to say who it's with, but it was just like a well-known watch brand. It was quite fucking cool.
Okay. Nice. Good for you, dude.
Yeah.
I'm still yet to have a meeting ever.
You are?
No.
Really?
Well, not really. Not like a proper like.
Oh, true. Yeah. Didn't you have them when you were at Narrabeen?
No.
No.
What do you mean?
I suppose you. Yeah.
Like you have like staff meetings, I guess.
Yeah.
But they're not real They're not client based.
Yeah.
meetings.
True. It'll happen.
I feel like a lot of look. I'm not necessarily, and I'm not eagerly anticipating the meeting.
No.
It was more just like I imagine a lot of our friends are having meetings every day.
I tell you, I shit myself. I was fucking shitting myself. And like the week before something had gone wrong, and it meant like the next week I was like, okay, I got to make sure everything's perfect. So I was just like going to this meeting, like, oh my god, like this better be good. This better be good. Anyway, but everything's all good. It's been a good time. Mate, living out in the inner west is great. It's been great.
How you going?
Fantastic.
How have you settled in? To your
Settled-
first 3 months now?
Yep. Settled in.
Sevastopol's in full swing.
Yeah, the boys are up and about.
Yeah.
The only thing we haven't done. So we had a list of tasks and like things we wanted to achieve when we were in the house, kind of in the setting up stage.
Yeah.
And we've almost completely finished everything. The only thing we haven't fully finished is the backyard. And then all we have to do left is do the fairy lights. And I don't know if anyone has ever tried to undo fairy lights, particularly very long sets. I think we got like 100 meters of it or some shit. They are fucking hard work.
Why would you get 100 meters?
Yeah, we want it to be bright, mate. We want it to be...
Is it really 100 meters?
I think so. Ryan bought them. It's a lot.
Okay.
And we've been trying to undo them.
Are these? Did he buy new ones? Because he initially bought the solar powered ones.
Yeah, he bought new ones because those ones were bad.
Yeah.
These new ones, right? We've been trying to untangle them, and it's like we've got probably 90% of it, but the 10% that's left is the thickest knot of all time.
Okay.
And it's like 3 separate, and it's impossible. It's actually like
I'll come over. I'll do it for you. I'm good at that stuff.
you want to do it the Savo?
I'll do it the Savo.
You get your mitts in there.
Yeah.
You get your little mitts in there and cook away.
Yeah, I'm good at that stuff.
Yeah, okay, you beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Head of lighting at George Street.
Head of lighting.
Yeah.
Nice. Head of backyard.
Head of backyard. I've got an employee in the backyard though, but
Who?
I'm still head each.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he helps you. Yeah, Age built something for us. Or for Ryan. per
Yeah,
se.
he did.
Yeah.
Dude, the listeners who have missed so much in the last 3 months in our lives, like so many things have gone on.
There's been a few events. There's been a few
I'm
events.
thinking about them now. Like, there's often like things that we talk about. You know, the silly things we do. For example,
Okay.
Sevastopol Sunday is one of them.
Sevastopol Sundays, okay, is been unreal. Just a Sunday sesh at our house.
Yeah.
Um,
The Breakfast Club.
the Breakfast
Are we allowed to
Club.
talk about that?
The Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see why not.
Okay.
It's a club that arranges our house for breakfast on a Saturday morning. It's happened twice.
Love to be there. I've yet to attend.
Yeah, I think Ryan's not been able to put another one on, but it's been good. What else? We had Ryan's. We had Ryan's Sash birthday.
Yeah, Ryan's Sash birthday.
That was a bit of an epic.
You know, I'm just gonna put this on record.
Go.
I reckon I'm a Z-list celebrity.
Why is that?
I get recognised a lot.
Talk me through this.
At Ryan's birthday in particular,
Yeah.
I reckon I got it recognised by about 5 different people.
Really?
Yeah, they're you know what? To be honest, it's just the people on your side of the friend group that listen to the podcast that I don't know.
And they were just coming up and being like, "Hey, mate,
They're like, "You do the podcast with Xander, don't you?" I was like, "Yeah."
that's me."
I'm like, "Well, usually I'm like."
Did you get a bit of an ego boost when this happened? Were you a bit like, "Fuck yeah," like, "Yeah, that's me"?
No, not really. It's just more. It's actually odd. Like it actually is a bit weird when people go, "I know who you are," and you have no idea who they are. But no, it was nice. It was nice. Always, it's good to know that. Like again, it does feel like we're like no one listens. Not that no one listens. We know people listen, but you kind of forget that they are real people. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Unless they come up and tell you that they listen, you don't know.
You don't. What you're saying is it's just a statistic until you see it in person.
It is, mate. It's on paper.
Yeah.
And someone comes up and tells you they listen. It's nice. So
It is very
appreciate it.
nice. It is very nice, and we do appreciate it. I've been not to one up you, not to one up you, but
Yeah, go on.
I've had someone in Manly come up to me randomly and go, "Oh, I've listened to your podcast."
Did you know who it was?
No, I didn't know them before.
Who did they know?
I don't know.
Still to this day, you
I
have no
don't.
idea.
I'm not sure. No,
Know their name?
no. I was kind of sloshed when they came up to me, and they
Ah.
were like, "Oh, I listen," and I had no idea.
I wonder. Maybe it was someone from my side,
No, yeah, I don't know.
like someone I knew.
Yeah, but
It'd been pretty cool if it's just a complete random.
yeah, I think it kind of was. I think it was.
Let's go with it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's lock it.
Because I'm usually pretty decent with recognizing people, like their face if I'd met them before, but I'd not met this person before.
Fascinating.
Yeah,
Fascinating.
yeah, yeah. So actually, now I've said that out loud, sounds kind of fucking cringe.
Why is that cringe?
I don't know. Just like, oh, I kind of got recognized in Manly one time. I legend. I dude, you're that sick, bro.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like I don't know, mate.
No.
It's nice to get recognised for your very amateur podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think we need to issue an apology for the hiatus?
Do
Do you think we need to issue an apology on the behalf of our social media team who went radio silent for 3 months?
we actually fired the social media team? Look, do we need to issue an apology?
I don't think so.
I think,
Or maybe, again, I would probably issue an apology for our like I said, our radio silence.
Yeah,
and our lack of commitment to the listener.
yeah,
That was not cool.
no. But we were also training during this time. We were training to get better. Just listening to podcasts while in this reclusive state.
Well, it doesn't happen overnight.
No.
You know what I mean?
Just getting better, lifting our mental guns.
You got to put reps in
Yeah,
to improve.
that's right.
And that's what we do. That's what we do for the listener, and that's what
Yeah.
we're bringing you now.
And you'll see the change. You'll see the difference.
You'll see the change. Maybe not this week, but it'll come.
It'll come. It'll happen. It'll happen. Speaking of change and people who refuse to, people who can't drive or refuse to learn how to drive. What are your thoughts on this? And let me emphasize, people over the age of 21, like you're in your 20s and you cannot drive. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's pretty pathetic. It's pretty pathetic. Obviously, in some situations, some people haven't been afforded the opportunity to drive.
There's
And
always T's and C's.
Of course, read the fine print.
Always.
But if you can drive, or if you would have had able opportunity to learn to drive, your parents have cars with their licenses because they're adults. That's what adults do. They drive cars.
They do.
And you haven't, as like by choice.
Yeah.
No, I don't need to drive a car.
Yeah.
Public transport's fine. You make me sick.
And look, I would tend to agree. And I'm a big fan of public transport. Me. I'm big.
Arguably the biggest.
Yeah, I'm a big public transport guy. Big B1 guy. Okay, big train guy. Big light rail guy.
Yeah,
Big ferry guy. But shout out Chad Townsend. But you have to know how to drive. And I was maybe a year late to getting my Ps, and I thought that was like a lot at the time.
Well, at the time, it felt like it.
Yeah, but look, my sister is now 21. Well, no, she's 20, and she hasn't even got her Ps yet. I think at a minimum, if you don't have your green Ps when you're 21, it's kind of fucking cringe.
We'll go Reds. Even go Reds.
Even Reds, it's kind of cringe.
It is cringe. So was this a personal attack on Ailey? Is that what this was?
A little bit, but I just...
Will she be listening?
No.
Okay.
Probably. Oh, Tom will, my boyfriend, but Ailey probably
He
won't.
can pass it on.
Yeah. But look, it was just... I just think it's not on.
Almost just like...
I just think it's not
for
on.
the shame of when you have to tell a new group of people that you don't drive and everyone just goes, what? Why not?
And
Like, how do you live like that?
there's one thing of not being able to drive, not having a car, but being able to drive. I'm going to say that's fine because that's what I do. But not even knowing how to drive. It is kind of like, how can you say that with your chest up?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't drive. Why not? I don't want to. What do you mean you don't want to drive? What do you mean? What does that expand?
Expand. Because I enjoy being a passenger princess too much.
Yeah.
And you know what? Passenger princess being it's not bad. It's actually pretty fun. I can see why people enjoy it. I can see why people would get hooked on it. But at the end of the day, grow up.
What about the people that can't drive that would message you and go, oh, we should go to the beach today? And you go, yeah, oath. How are we getting there? And they go...
To be fair, I did that to Jared the other day.
Yeah, again, it's a bit
did
different though because you can drive.
I did do that to
You have
Jared the
to.
other day.
And if you do it, you have to own it, I guess. But I don't know, I just feel like it's slack on the people around you at times.
We've heard it. We've heard it here. We've heard it here.
We've come back hot.
Dropping bombs.
We've come back hot.
Dropping bombs. Left and right. Left, rights on the people who cannot drive and refuse to learn. Long
Grow
story
up.
short, get your license.
Yeah, just grow up, mate.
Or even just forge the hours like everyone else does, and then do the peace test and
Did
drive.
you forge the hours?
Maybe not. Not for public. Not on public record. I'd say no.
Depends who's listening, I guess.
But absolutely aced my peace test. What did you get in your peace test?
I don't know, dude.
I guarantee I get you better than you. That's all I can say.
Well, didn't the P's test all have different scores depending on how many what is it called?
I lost.
hazards you come across?
Yeah. I think I got 2 things wrong. So I lost. I think I got 98 or something out of 100. I
Good
thought
for
that was
you.
pretty good.
Good for you.
I thought that's one of the best I've ever done on any test.
Is that
ever.
is that negligible because it was on auto compared to me?
Yeah. You choose the terrain you're driving on. You choose the terrain, mate.
Yeah, I chose the harder one, mate, because that's just
Yeah.
what I'm built. That's just how I'm built.
Is what
At
it
the
is.
time,
Is what it
my
is.
2 closest friends both failed theirs on auto,
Bird.
and I passed mine. It's Jack and Matt. I'm gonna call them out.
Massive bird.
Massive boat. And yeah. Anyway, why are we talking about driving? Why are we talking about our page test for? What are we doing? Should we move on?
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
Does this happen every week?
It's glad we caught it before it got any worse. Speaking of things that were cringe, Spotify Wrapped came out this week.
Oh yeah.
And-
Are you gonna read yours out?
Oh, I don't want to.
Can
I
you?
really don't want to.
Read
It's
it out.
really
Get your
bad.
phone, get your
Oh,
phone, read
so
it out.
bad.
Read it out.
It's so bad. I actually fucking hate myself. I actually hate myself. I have better taste than this, I swear. But also, I fucking love it. Okay, wait a
Yeah,
second.
you have to skip all the way to the end. You can see the bars at the top. Just spam click until you get to the end.
Wait a sec. Yeah. Okay.
You see those bars at the top?
Yeah.
You can go 5.
Okay, ready? Top artists.
Go 5 to 1.
Oh, fuck, it went away.
Go to the last slide.
Last one. Last slide. Okay. Yeah. All right, ready? 5 to 1. The Weeknd,
Yeah.
Kanye West, Drake, Travis Scott, and Metro Booming. I fucking hate myself. Why?
Dude, you're like the one that would get posted on Spotify as like an example.
Yeah, I know. Like that. If you read that, that sounds like a joke.
That's it.
And when I read it back, I went, "This can't be. Like this can't be real. This is not mine."
That's like an NPC Spotify.
Dude,
rap.
that's horrific.
Yeah.
That is bad. So yeah, when people have asked me, "Can I see a Spotify Wrapped?" I've said no. Well, I've just not replied. Also, I had a girl text me and ask me, "What music do you like? Let me see your Spotify. What's on your Spotify Wrapped?" I lied.
What was your made up Spotify?
Oh, I
rap?
just said something else. I just said like a bunch of other artists that I was like listening to,
Yeah.
that weren't on there.
Yeah.
But like other ones from my playlist, I just lied.
Yeah,
I could not bring myself to say that.
I would too.
Yeah, that's bad. That's
Yeah,
bad.
I couldn't post mine either because I just think it was in my top 5.
Oh,
I just have a phase in me every year. It just comes around.
look, happens when Cyclone comes on. I can't help but get.
It's like
enough of
Northern Beaches core, dude. Like it
Yeah.
can't. It's. You could take the boy out of Northern Beaches, but you
Can't
can't
take-
take Northern Beaches out of the boy.
that. Yeah, I
It's
definitely.
like a rite of passage.
I definitely, fucking even Ocean Alley and stuff as well. You can't help it sometimes.
Still gets a spin.
Huh? It's massive. But yeah, what was your Spotify rap? I bet yours was really.
My phone's actually recording, bro, so I can't show you.
Oh, what's
Nah, I'm
yours?
kidding. Mine was like exactly what you'd expect. It was like Krungabin, LCD,
Yeah, dude.
Parcels. I think Bakar was in my top 5.
Although,
Maybe like the Cranberries.
yeah,
Bit of a random one, but
yeah. I don't even know. I feel like Drake has ended up in my Spotify Wrapped in the last 3 or 4 years.
how often do you put Drake on?
That's the thing. I don't think I put it on that often. I literally, there is, I reckon there is, in this playlist I've been listening to recently, I think he's got 1 song or 2 songs in it. Maybe 1. And then I also started listening to again, like that album with like passion fruit and stuff on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I like those songs. So maybe that's why, because I've been getting those a run. So actually now I think about it, that's like 4 songs I listen to a lot.
That checks out.
But I was most shocked at Travis Scott because I only listened to him for like 1 month this year, and that was it.
Yeah.
But cringe nonetheless. But yours, Parcels. I've been giving Parcels a bit of a fucking recently.
Do you like that new album?
Yeah.
I feel like you'd like
No,
it.
I haven't listened to their new album.
It's
But
basically just techno.
beast.
It's good.
But I have been listening to them recently.
Yep.
I've been giving them a run. I don't know why I never listened to them. You told me for maybe a year,
Yeah.
2 years to listen to them. And I just kind of, I'll get around to it.
Yeah.
Finally did.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Great.
Fantastic.
But brilliant.
Incredible musicians.
Yeah. But I
They fly under the radar a bit over here, I think, but
yeah, I'll have to listen to the new stuff again. The only problem at the moment with my Spotify is that I have lost my card and I need to update my Spotify Premium. But I don't want to go to the bank and go and get a brand new card because I only did that like 2 months ago. And I just kind of want to try and find it. But I'm pretty sure I've lost my wallet in my room. It's somewhere in my room and my card is in there and I need to find it soon.
is it in a pair of pants?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, obviously.
It's pretty fucking stupid. I was telling Nathan and Ryan about this the other day.
Yeah.
They said, Bart.
Yeah.
And they're like, how the fuck do you even do that?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's been 2 months. I've had it lost for 2 months.
And no one's been spending on it, obviously.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Apart from
it's
Night
poor
Guy.
from you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
That's it. I have like spots where I put my things, like my keys,
Yeah.
my wallet, my phone. Like they would probably only go in 3 different spots, and if they're not there, then I'm like, okay, where is it?
Dude, and listening to non-ad free Spotify is very infuriating.
You can't do it online. Don't you know your credit card number?
No. There's like not off by heart. There's like 14 numbers on there, mate.
You should learn. It's 16. You should learn your credit card number. Because how often do you need to pay with your credit card online? You go and get it out your wallet every time.
Yeah.
Dude, just memorize
I've
it.
got other stuff I've got to memorize, mate.
Sit there for 30 seconds. You memorize it.
We'll see. I know. Do you want me to read it out on? Can you read out yours right
Yeah.
now? And the CVC code on the
Yeah.
back. Yeah. Go on. Do it.
500.
And the other details.
No, I'm not gonna
Go on
I
then.
might have to beat that.
Go on then.
Yeah.
Go on.
Go on.
The date is.
You
No.
can figure it out from there. There's only 3 more numbers.
That's true.
I know the date.
I've got all I need to know. Do you know that AI? They can have AI password hackers now.
What does that mean?
There's like, they have AI systems that like auto generate passwords. So like if you have a really weak password, it'll just like keep firing password guesses at it,
Oh.
and they can get them. Yeah,
I guess it could filter through like each. Actually, no one. Yeah, right. Wow.
it's fucking,
That'd take a while still, shouldn't it?
yeah,
Surely.
but scary nonetheless.
It is scary. It is scary.
That's
Do
why
you have a weak password?
Yeah, everything I do is pretty weak. So
That's
yeah,
fair.
of course I have a weak password.
Yeah.
But that's
I'm pretty
why
sure when you gave me your binge account a couple of years ago, the password was like your dog's name. It was like Ziggy19. I was like, gee. Yeah, I could have figured that
Jeez,
out.
tough. That's tough. That's a tough one. Yeah. Yeah.
Good to be back. You know what we should address, because you said it about 5 times, is Bert. At certain points in our friend group, we have certain jokes take over, and the
Well, Bert has been around for a long time.
No, but I feel like it's been lately with the resurgence of What Ahead. Along comes Bert.
But Bert is like Bert and What Ahead are just kind of the same.
I know. Did you hear what I just said? I said like the resurgence
Oh,
of What
okay,
Ahead.
right.
Because we've been Berting for ages.
Yeah, true. Okay.
But now What Ahead has come back.
Yeah.
Saying What Ahead as a 24-year-old is hilarious.
Well, it is fucking so funny. I was always a big fan of Bert. I hope we're still Berting even when we have kids one day.
Would you Bert your toddler?
Yeah, I'd Bert them. Like they fall over or something. Bert.
Why are you crying?
Yeah, Bert. No. Dad, I got bullied at school. Bert. You know?
Yeah.
Toughen up. No, I'm
Yeah,
joking. Just kidding. But yeah, so
Joshing.
this resurgence has been fantastic. It started at Strawberry Hills, the hand gesture associated with the saying, correct?
Strawberry Fields, yeah.
Yeah.
Strawberry Fields. I actually can't remember why we started doing it. I honestly can't remember why we started. It just
felt right.
it just came back, dude. It's something inside of you that just circles back around every now and then, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You get the urge.
You get the urge.
No one, I really want to start saying it at work, but no one at work is like quite old enough. They're all a bit younger,
Yeah,
so they don't get it.
I'm trying to get my workmates onto it as well.
They don't get it.
They're all on Good Boy,
Yeah, good boy.
but they're not yet onto What Ahead.
Yeah. I don't know if I would get away with good boy, but good boy is awesome.
I feel like you can only say Good Boy to like people older than you and stuff because it's a bit cheeky.
Yeah.
It's almost like so out of pocket that you can get away with it.
I still remember Ed said good boy to the guy who offered to fix his car and he told him to fuck off. Surely I've said that
Where
before.
was that at Splendor?
No, it was at Pitch. And this kid's tire was flat. And the guy came over, he said, oh, do you want to be able to fix this with you? And the guy's like, yeah, I've got a tire change. I can help you. And he went, oh, good boy. Go and fuck off. And he walked away. And he never came back to help him.
Fair play.
So good.
Fair play.
So good. So I just remembered that.
Good times.
That was fucking hilarious. But yeah, it's one of the great calls, and in its return has been going pretty hard. It's been getting a fair fucking workout.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm.
You know what else we missed while we were away, and I can't believe it.
What?
It fell so inconveniently during our hiatus was the NRL Grand Final. And probably the greatest Grand Final of the NRL era.
Wow. And massive. Simply massive.
Are we going to segue straight into sport now?
No, I reckon we've got more in us, I feel
You
like.
reckon?
We've got more in us. We can give it like another 10 minutes before we do some sport.
Okay.
You got anything?
No.
Actually, I have something. You'll like this.
Yeah, go
All
on.
the people in... I mean, it is a story about myself doing something good, so it's going to sound a bit smelling my own farts, but, you know,
That's what we're best at.
that's what we do. But you'll definitely like this, Cody. We had a couple of weeks ago, we had a work training, and because they just got beer taps at some of the event spaces. So most people don't know how to pour a beer on the tap. Of course,
Wait, what do you mean?
because it's just bottled beers because it's like at the events. That's usually what they do.
People in your hospitality venue don't know how to pour beers.
In the restaurants and stuff, in bars they do, but in the events, not as much. They don't, but they do now. Anyway, so they had a training night, and then the bar person was like, okay, this is how you pour a beer. Like, a couple of the boys come around the side of the bar and we'll demonstrate. We'll do a practice. First person went, bit shaky, pour wasn't that good. And mind you, there's about 30 people watching. The pressure's on, mate. All eyes are on me. Pick up the pint glass. Absolute perfection of a pour.
Yeah.
I don't think I've actually poured a better beer. The big stage commanded it from me. And this is also the first time I've poured a beer from a tap in maybe a couple months, maybe even 6 months. And, mate, it was complete with a beautiful hand swell of the glass. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no,
a bit of drop,
Yeah.
bit of drop, up and down, swell,
Bit of theatrics.
bit of theatrics in it, and absolutely nailed it. And it was met with a few, ooh,
Nice.
like genuine reactions from people.
Yeah, you were loving it, weren't you?
And it was probably one of the proudest moments of my career.
It feels good when you
Or
haven't
life.
poured a beer in a while to go back and pour a beer. Feels right.
Nail it.
Feels right.
And nail it.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's tricky as well. Like I got to give it to you. Like you don't know what sort of what tap you're working with.
No.
Do you know every tap's different?
Beer I hadn't poured before as well.
What was it?
Peroni.
Yeah, I've never poured a Peroni either.
So there you go.
Tap a Peroni feels like a wasted tap, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Is Peroni the worst beer on the market?
The Italian VB.
I reckon it could be.
Yeah, probably. Do they even drink Peroni over there? Or is it just made? I feel like it gets made to look kind of fancy, but it just kind of tastes a bit shit.
Yeah, it's so average.
Yeah.
It's so mid.
Not a fan.
That and Corona. I think people who drink Coronas by choice are sickos.
Sick in the fucking head.
Yeah, mate.
Have you had
A
like
beer
a
that you
really cold one though?
A beer that you have to put a lime in to make it taste good. Come on. What are we doing?
That's a good point.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
Yeah, granted, a Corona with lime is fantastic,
Yeah.
but the lime is doing the heavy lifting.
Yeah, that's the best part of it.
Yeah.
That's like you wouldn't order one if it didn't
In
have it.
saying that, do you reckon you could put a lime in most beers?
I've had people ask me to put lime cordial in beers before.
Yeah, that's weird.
In like a new, and I went,
Do you reckon you could put a lime in a VB?
I mean, you could. I mean, you definitely could.
I don't know if it
d-
would complement it in the same way.
No, I don't think so. I think but to be fair, I hate VB, so
You don't like VB?
don't even like Tui's that much. I like Carlton Draft. I flogged the Carlton Draft.
Yeah. Carlton's probably my least favourite out of the shit beers. I don't get around it. I'm a Reshes man.
Do you know there's a Reshes shortage in New
Yeah.
South Wales at the moment?
Mate, you bloody believe I know about the
Mate,
Reshes shortage.
Because all the bloody hipsters like you, mate, come.
Well,
bring
we weren't
it,
getting
bring
it.
back.
We weren't getting it at my pub.
They weren't getting it at mine either.
Yeah, we weren't getting it. They were prioritising like all the
They can't make.
Maryvale venues and stuff.
They can't make it to fill demand.
I reckon they're trying to phase it out.
I don't reckon they. I reckon it's super popular. It's just become like the new beer that young people drink.
How could you possibly run out of Reshes?
I don't know, because it's like unsuspectedly popular. Like
It's not come out of nowhere though.
Yeah, but it only fucking 75-year-old men drunk it, and now people who are like 18 to 25 love it.
That's
or
been going on
18 to 30 love it.
That's been happening for the last 5-10 years though.
Yeah, but no, I would say sooner than that.
But like it hasn't, the demand hasn't changed so drastically that it warranted a shortage.
Well, maybe it did because there was a shortage.
No, I think the shortage had to come from elsewhere. I don't think that's a supply and demand issue. They've been mass producing this beer for like 100 years.
Well, I actually thought I heard they were stopping Reshes, and then now it got brought back. And then because it's been popular, it's been remained on, but they were going to get rid of it, and now it's going to stay.
Well, so it should. So it should.
Do you know who would know all about this? Phil.
Yeah, I'd actually like to. We should ask him.
Phil. For those who don't know, Phil is a friend of ours, and he works in the beer industry.
Yeah,
he knows a thing or two about brew.
Like more than us.
Way more than
We're
us.
definitely not in the beer industry.
No, we're not.
We'll tell people we are. But.
Yeah, we're not. We're not. we're just the plebs who pour it.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you poured a good beer, mate.
Thank you.
Glad you poured a good beer in front of a crowd, mate.
I thought you'd enjoy that from the
Yeah, I
second
did
hand.
a one-off celebrity shift at a pub for one of my old managers one time.
Where at?
Avalon.
Nice.
And some of the sort of more green staff that worked there, I will say, were impressed by
Your
my
skills.
abilities. Yeah.
Yeah.
2 beers, 2 hands, pause kind of thing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Very nice. I bet you once someone said something to you about it being cool, you just went ham and you just said, "I'm going to put on the show. Welcome to the fucking show."
That's me every night when I go into work.
Yeah.
To be
Welcome
honest.
to the fucking show. Get stuck in.
Yeah, pretty much, mate. Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's good though. Life's good for me, man. I'm working 2 days a week, so
Lucky you, boy.
yeah.
Very nice.
Well, obviously I was at TAFE, but now I'm not at TAFE. My boss was like, "Do you want more work?" And I was like, "No."
Fair enough.
So
You beauty.
I'm kicking back.
You beauty, mate.
back.
You beauty.
Look, I'll post on Instagram on the social media, and I will upload the podcast every week. Don't mention it.
We're back.
Yeah, we're back. We're sniffing our own farts.
We're back, baby. We're back.
Okay, now, do you have anything else? I don't really have anything else.
I'm happy to go on a sport. I feel like we want to keep it short and
How
sweet
long
for the
was that?
return app. It's 40 minutes.
That was a gentleman's 40.
That
was
is a gentleman's
40.
a gentleman's 40.
And for the women who listen, thank you for coming this week. We'll see you next week.
All right, now bit of back page, bit of BP. No other segments today. Segments under review.
Do you know what? No other segments to join our already lacking.
It was a bit of a retro app today. You know?
Is that what we're calling it? A
retro app, retro round,
retro round.
retro 95.
You know, while we weren't doing the podcast, because I actually haven't been seeing you that much lately.
Yeah.
One of the reasons we did start the podcast was almost to sort of as a way to catch up every week. And as that ceased, you know, so did my source of cricket knowledge.
That's true.
So I've been pretty much going in blind to all these tournaments that have happened.
Well, doth the fountain of knowledge has returned. I'm here.
Should we need to talk any footy first?
All right. Well, I mean, it happened a long time ago, so I feel like we're a bit
Yeah, not
late.
the grand final so much. But
All I say is the grand final was fucking awesome. But
you didn't even watch it.
yeah, I did.
Can you tell the people and can you confess publicly that you didn't watch the game live?
I didn't watch the second half live.
That's out. Xander didn't
I was-
watch the NRL grand final.
I was on another planet, mate.
So was I, mate.
I was
But
out. I was outside.
I
At Peachman.
was on Nathan Cleary's planet, mate.
Mate, I was not of this world.
I couldn't believe you didn't watch it. I was So glued to the screen.
Well, I watched it the next day. I actually watched it twice.
Yeah.
I watched the second half twice the next day.
Yeah, I rewatched it too.
What were we saying? Oh, yeah, it was fantastic. Alas, the footy season, it's not far away. It's only, 3 months away?
Yeah, I think it's late Feb.
Yep.
So, yeah.
And then the first round is in the Las Vegas.
Yeah.
That'll be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, look,
Tigers are going to buy round one. It's probably good.
boat.
It's not really a boat because preseason is the best time as a Tigers fan
Yeah.
because you're not playing any footy.
Well, what's this? There's all this yarn now that Jerome Luai is going to go to the Tigers.
Yeah, I don't love it.
Why not? Why wouldn't you want Jerome Luai on your team?
I just don't think...
You'd rather Adam Dewey, is that what you're saying?
No. I don't know. I'm just a bit like... If he comes, I'll be pumped. I'll be like, dude, we now have half of like the Penrith Premiership winning spine playing at our club, plus Jerome Buller. I just don't like 5'8" is the one position that we are like. Again, I know Jerome Luai's proven and he's a winner and whatever. He would be the best 5'8" at the club if he came. But it's just like the position that we don't need. Not including Adam Dewey, we have 3 5'8s.
Who's your other halves?
Aiden Caesar will play 7 this year, which again, like nothing special, obviously. But then we've got Bud Sullivan at 6.
Who's that?
Jaden Sullivan
Oh, right, yeah.
from the Dragons.
Oh, right. Yeah, oh, fuck, that's right, they signed him.
So again, like not a proven first grader, but prospect. And then we've literally got the best 2 under 19s halves, Lockie Galvin and Latu Fainu. So I just think Jerome Luai, again, I think he'll be good for them, but I don't know. I think if he comes over, we're going to try and force him into playing 7, which 5'8's trying to play 7 traditionally doesn't work.
He can play 5'8", though. I mean, he can play 7, though.
Yeah.
Like, he would definitely be able to play 7.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, saying that you're
Can
not...
you name a 5'8 before that can also play 7 really well, outside of like Nico Hines?
Matt Burton.
Matt Burton cannot play 7. Come on, Ra. Are you kidding?
He's played 7 for the Panthers before.
He's played 7 for the Panthers. Yeah, when he was forced to. And like, yeah, Luai played 7 for Samoa and did a good job. Look, I'm not ruling it out.
I
It's
know.
just
I
not
reckon you're silly talking that you don't want Jerome Luai on your team. But you know who'll take him? Dragons.
Yeah, you should take him.
If we can get him or Joe Manu, there was chat of him going to the
Yeah, you
Dragons.
need Joey Manu more.
Mate, I was frothing when I was hearing that. I was actually frothing. And I told someone that, and they're like, "Don't be a fucking idiot. He's never going to go there."
And you're like,
he's
yeah.
coming. He is though. He is. You know it.
Yeah.
He'll be there.
Where do you think Luai ends up realistically? Where do you think he ends up? Because I don't feel like it'll be the Tigers. Maybe it will be. I don't know. I just still feel like he'll end up like the Bulldogs or something. Jerome Luai to the Tigers seems like such a crazy transfer.
Nah, he won't. I don't think he'll end up at the Bulldogs because they have too many. They have like so many players at the moment.
Yeah, I know.
And like they're gonna have to re-sign a bunch of players if they play well. Like they're gonna have to re-sign Preston. They'll have to re-sign Max King. They have to re-sign a bunch of players. I reckon if they'd get rid of the Fox. I can see the Dogs getting rid of the Fox.
Well, Fox said he wants to go to Union the other day.
Yeah.
He said it in an interview.
He would play Union.
He said he'd kill it for the Wallabies.
Probably would, to be fair.
Yeah, dude, because rugby league wingers are a walk into a Union side, mate.
True.
Respectfully.
Logic Kiri, Wendell Saylor.
Korobidi.
Yeah, true.
Korobidi.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mid-tier rugby league winger. Straight into the Wallabies.
It's true. That's true.
Anyway, Fox would kill it. I don't know where Luai's going to end up.
We don't really know.
I'm just feeling impartial about it. If he ends up at the Tigers, I'd be like, okay, cool, let's see how this goes. But I wouldn't be pumped, nor would I be not pumped if he didn't come.
I think I know who's going to win next year. I think the Cowboys are going to win next year. I'm 100% certain. I am 100% certain the Cowboys are going to win next year.
Yeah. Why is that?
Just because, mate, they got Jimmy Maloney as one of their coaches now. He's going to be absolutely...
That's true. He's a good player to have there, isn't he?
Yeah, and their team is that stacked, and they're all like a year older. I feel like they are on the cusp of being a very, very, very good team. And like this year, they had obviously patches of bad form, but the year before, obviously, they were epic.
Yeah.
And I think this year coming, they're going to be different gravy.
Yeah, I could see them in the 8. For sure. Mm-hmm. Don't know about the 4. Got to be I mean, it's It feels weird saying it, given who we're talking about, but I feel like we're going to be a little bit worried about the Roosters next year. They had arguably their worst season in like 20 years and still nearly made a prelim. They were like 2 minutes away from a prelim.
Yeah, I think the Roosters next year. Well, I thought Roosters were going to win it this year.
Yeah.
I think next year they will probably, if they can keep Joe Manu, I think then next year they'll be up there for sure.
Yeah, I'm tipping Bronx. I'm tipping Panthers or Bronx for the
next year.
The Prem. Yeah. The Broncos are so close.
No.
They're so close. They towed Penrith on the biggest stage for like 65 minutes.
No.
And then just Cleary.
Well, did they though? Penrith were smashing them in the first half.
Were they? Wasn't it like
Yeah.
8-6 at halftime?
Yeah, but they were all over them. It was like a classic Penrith performance. They were just like they had all the possession, all the ball.
Look, all I know is they were 24-8 down.
But did they win though?
They didn't win. I made that. I said that. I'm just saying it was impressive. Like the Broncos obviously aren't like. It wasn't like they were there too early or anything. It was like that game easily could have gone. That game, it was theirs, dude. It was theirs. They'd won it, and then Nathan Cleary went actually psycho.
Yeah,
but I don't know. They're my tip for next year, but that's a bit early.
Question.
Bit early to be tipping.
Yeah, I know. I think Cowboys. Cricket. Okay, what happened in the cricket this year? Well, they had the World Cup when we were away. Australia lost the first 2 games, and then we won 9, 10 games in a row. Won the comp. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Another World Cup for Australia. Beating India in India at their home stage in front of 130,000 fans and, silencing them and probably silencing another billion or so around the world or in India and around the world. Pretty good result.
It's a boat to India.
That's a massive boat to India. Like they literally didn't lose a game. Everyone went, this team is on fire. Top batsmen, top bowlers of the comp. They couldn't handle Pat Cummins and the lads. They couldn't handle it.
I heard something about like the night conditions in India are better for batting or something like that.
Yeah, the dew on the pitch means it's better for batting because the ball loses effect and it kind of slides onto the bat nicer. And it makes the outfield quicker as well. So they usually you would
bat first.
Also, but it's kind of tough because the ball also swings a lot more at the start of the night. So that's when Australia lost all those wickets because the ball was like doing fucking bits. So it just depends on what your team's strengths are. But it was brave. It was brave to say we want to chase. Like in a final, you'd much rather set than chase. So it was a pretty brave call. People often talk about how Pat Cummins doesn't have much tactical nuance. Prowess. I know he does have Steve Smith and Dave Warner on his team, who are pretty experienced players. But, I mean, they've won a Test championship. They've won a T20 World Cup, or Finch won the T20 World Cup. But, like, they've won, or he's been part of teams that have won on the big stage. The Ashes, I mean, they retained that. They win overseas in Pakistan. Unlucky to lose in India. He's pretty good. I
He's
feel like
pretty much won everything now, right?
Well, pretty much. And I feel like people can't really chat much shit on him now as like being a bad captain because he's kind of won almost everything that you could win. And in different circumstances as well. So what can you do? But it was fantastic.
Good to see.
And England played horrible, which was
Honourable
awesome.
mentions to Travis Head.
Fantastic.
Glenn Maxwell.
Glenn Maxwell. I find Glenn Maxwell so frustrating to watch because as much as I really enjoy him and I think he's a great player, he'll make the 200 and you're like, awesome, like fantastic job. Literally the next game, we almost got knocked out in the semi-final, and I'm going, okay, like don't do a dumb shot, like just kind of get through it. Like obviously the ball's spinning, and he literally tries to absolutely smash this bloke. Almost gets out first ball, second ball or third ball, gets clean bowled. And you're like, mate, are you serious?
Yeah.
He's
So
like that.
What's the deal with that? Is he just a bit like...
He's just hot and cold. He'll either play make the best 50 plus of his life, and you'll be like, wow, this guy's the real deal, or he gets out for one trying to swing it to the fucking fence.
Yeah, okay.
And he's very frustrating to watch because he's so good, but he also just like so many times. You're going,
Shoots
mate,
himself in the foot.
you're like, mate, what are you doing right
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
But yeah, what else do you want to recap in? There's been some good Prem action.
Oh, do you want to see?
Even last night. Do you know what happened last night?
Yeah,
With City and Tottenham?
yeah.
3-3, 94th minute of 5-minute extra time. Advantage played, kicks it over. He would have been 1-on-1.
Yeah.
And then the ref called it back for a foul.
Has he addressed it?
No, I don't think. I've not seen anything. Massive.
Yeah. Haaland shared it on Twitter this morning, just being like, what the fuck?
Really?
Yeah.
He'd probably get fined for that.
He literally just shared the clip and just wrote WTF.
Yeah. That was bad. But also, Man City, I swear to God, always get fucking such good calls. Like, they always just get the biggest cheese.
Yeah.
Like, always. So, I'm kind of, as much as I'm like, it's a shame that happened because it's just for continuity, but I'm kind of like, fuck Man City.
Yeah, Bert. I kind of agree. It's like, it is frustrating to see that, but you're like, you're Man City. You're probably still in the league.
The refs in the Prem this year, I feel like, have been awful.
Dude, VAR is just like, people forget that it's the same in rugby league. Like, having the video ref there, like, it makes the refs lose confidence in their own decisions, and it makes them second guess themselves. And I don't know. I just don't think it's good for the game. But
No, it's awful. I think
it should just be goal line technology, in my opinion, especially in the Prem.
I feel like the offside thing though, they do it way too. The rule needs to be way clearer because you watch it and you're going, what is this rule now? Like, what is the new rule for offside? Because apparently they changed it.
I don't know.
And I don't know either now.
Okay.
Because sometimes I'm looking at it, I'm like, wait, how's that bloke how's he off?
Yeah.
Like, no way. I like the rule where your full body has to be in front of the defender.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Because that makes the most sense. Like, if your feet are behind but your body's in front, like, how can you... Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I think it should be your whole body has to be in front.
Yeah, I don't really have an opinion on that. I haven't thought about it too much. Whole body seems crazy. Not necessarily saying it seems wrong, but it's like you can be your whole body and then just like your toes hanging back on side. It's like, don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't know.
Yeah, well, look how many goals get called back for being this far.
Yeah, I know it goes both ways.
Do you know what I mean?
It goes both ways. It's tough. It's tough. That's what it comes down to, though, I guess, is millimeters.
But yeah, the VAR, and the refs, like a lot of red cards. I don't know. I feel like it's been a very mixed season for the referees in the Premier League. For anyone that's watched it, the Premier League itself has been fantastic, but the reffing has been questionable.
Yeah.
I might add.
Jack, friend of the show, was at Anfield last night.
Was he?
Yeah.
3-2?
4-3.
4-3 from Liverpool. What a fucking game that was.
Yeah. 2 screamers as well. Did you watch him?
I haven't seen the highlights yet. No.
Alexander-Arnold scored a free kick from like 30 out. Went down as an own goal because it hit the post and hit the keeper.
Oh.
But then McAllister hit like a half volley from like 30 out as well. Like across the face of the keeper.
Did you see Garnacho's goal?
Who?
Garnacho.
Oh, yeah.
I was watching the next morning. I was watching not the highlights. I was watching the full game, and it like literally the 3rd minute, and you just think, and it's just some shit cross comes in, and going, okay, here we go, whatever, and then just out of nowhere, he gets up and just launches this absolutely magnificent bicycle kick, into and slots it top bins,
Yeah,
the toppest of the bins,
yeah, pretty far out as well.
He was almost on the edge of the box.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah. My word.
My God.
Yeah.
Isn't he like 5'7"? Like, respectfully. Like, I don't know, but like, do you know what I mean? Like, he's elevated off the ground.
Yeah, dude. You can still have hops if you're short.
Yeah, but I didn't know he was that athletic. Like, I thought he was just kind of like I didn't know. I thought he was like some skiller, but I didn't think he had a bicycle kick of getting this high off the ground. Like, he would have jumped his own height.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I mean. Like, as in I didn't realize he could jump like that.
Impressive.
It was unassuming for his height.
Yeah, okay. Sure. I'm not sure how the height plays into it, but yeah, I'm with you.
But like, I didn't anticipate him to do that.
Yeah. No,
That's not a dig at you.
No, I
it's
agree.
not a dig at you.
I agree.
Cody's looking at me when I said 5'7". He's like, and what? And what, mate? What do you mean? What are you trying to get at by that?
I can understand it's unassuming for him as a player. I just don't understand how his height affects that.
Because you don't predict like a short player to do it. You've never seen Messi get up off the ground like that. Neymar's not like that either. He's pretty short. They just don't get up. Marco Verratti, you seen him get up?
About Wayne Rooney's bicycle kick. He's not that tall.
I think Wayne Rooney would be bigger than you think.
He's like 5'10", isn't he?
Yeah, that's pretty tall.
It's not that much taller than 5. I mean, yeah. Yeah, nice. Anyway, what are we talking about?
Yeah, but was a different gravy, mate.
It was a beast goal.
It was a base goal nonetheless. I don't know why we're getting into it. It was unassuming. I did not see it coming. I did not know he had that dog in him. Katie's like, fuck you right now.
Dude, you're in the wrong here. 100%.
Yeah, I never said I might not be, but I didn't think he could do it. I didn't think he had it in him.
I don't know anything about Garnacho. Where'd he come from?
He's Argentinian.
Respect.
He's from Argentina and he still thinks Ronaldo's the best player ever. So
Yeah, the celebration was that cringe.
that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I've never. You know what's funny? I always just hear all the new generation players all say Ronaldo's my favorite player. I want to be like Ronaldo. Ronaldo's my idol. I've not heard many say Messi.
Yeah, and all the players that have played against them both say Messi's the
So
best.
who's the GOAT, mate? Who's the GOAT?
Mate, we're not
Who's
doing
the
this.
goat?
We're not doing this.
Who's
It's
the
actually
goat?
sad.
Who's the GOAT?
It's
mate?
actually
Who's
sad.
the GOAT? Who's the GOAT?
It's actually sad, mate.
It's Ronaldo, mate. Everyone knows it's Ronaldo. So just keep
Ronaldo reckons I saw a clip of Ronaldo the other day, and he's like, my bicycle kick against Juventus, best goal I've ever seen. It's like, mate, it's barely a top 5 bike.
Dude, he scored. It's a pretty good bike.
It's up there.
It's
not-
up. I
it's
think,
not the
and
best.
it's like a bike. I think they were behind in aggregate when he scored it as well.
Yeah, look, circumstance makes it better. Bales was better, though.
But look, his best goal for sure is that Ronaldo's goal against Portsmouth,
Yeah.
where he hits that free kick.
Yeah. Agreed.
Is like I remember seeing that when I was a kid
Yeah.
and going, what?
Yeah. What?
like nothing you've ever seen.
Yeah, I agree.
It literally, you look at what's he got, like, how's a net not flying off?
Those goals that he scores where he scores like 35-meter free kick, you're like, literally no one else can do that.
No.
Literally no one else can do that.
No, the one against Arsenal where he's almost on the sideline.
Yeah.
It's from like 2006,
Yeah.
and he literally just blasts it,
Yeah.
and it just somehow just goes in.
Yeah.
He's a freak, dude. There's no way you can't say he's not the best. Anyway, alas, we'll leave it there.
You have to win the World Cup.
Thanks everyone for listening. It's been great being back. Been great having a yarn. Getting back into some work. Getting through the motions of the pod.
Yeah.
It's fantastic to be recording again.
It's good to be back.
It's been a couple of weeks too long, might I add.
Yeah.
We've been bad, but we're back.
We've been busy, mate. We haven't been bad.
We've been busy. We've been busy boys. But now we're back. We've got time. We're making time for you, the listener.
Look, we can lock in 9 weeks of barflies minimum.
Yeah, summer.
Summer bath.
Summer-
Actually, I wouldn't even. Might have a week off over Christmas.
Oh my God. Look at this bloke.
I'm
Look at
just
this
saying,
guy.
We get busy, mate.
All right. Well, that's it from us. Thank you very much for listening.
Thanks for listening. Send us a message on Instagram. Send us some questions, queries. Enjoy the app.
Yeah.
What'd you miss? What do you want to see? What do you want to see back?
Because, are you the new social media team?
I think I have to be.
Yeah. I don't really think I did much. Well, I wasn't a great manager of the social media
No, I
team.
don't think so.
No. But
Did you? How many posts do you reckon you did cumulatively in your time? Could you count on one hand?
I reckon I could count on 2.
That's all right.
I think you did a good. You did like a third of the amount of posts I did in one night last night.
Yeah. Did you like the TikTok that
I
posted
did
of you?
like that. That was funny as that was hilarious. My calves aren't quite there yet, but they'll be there one day when I decide to go to the gym. All right, that's it, everyone. Thank you very much. My name's Alexander.
My name's Katie.
And we'll see you later.
Okay, bye.